Welcome everyone to Education 638, which is Health Education for Teachers. I'm Dr. Devin Beasley, your instructor for the course, and in this presentation, I just want to give you a simple overview of the syllabus and some course expectations. Now, this is a one-unit course, which is offered 100% online. The class is considered asynchronous, which simply means that there's no specific time for you to log in and access course information. You can do that at any time, but you also just need to be sure that assignments are submitted on the required due date, and I'll talk more about that a little bit later. This course does assume that you have some working experience using Moodle, which is FPU's learning management system. But if you're unfamiliar with using it, although it's fairly simple, I've posted some links and videos to get you a little bit more familiar with it, and those can be accessed at learning.fresno.edu. Now, course information does go from Monday through Sunday, which simply means that I open all new course information each Monday, and you have the week to complete your assignments and be sure that those are submitted, generally by Sunday evening, 11:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just keep in mind that some of your assignments require that you respond to the work submitted by others. And if you wait until the end of the week to submit your work, that simply means that others are going to have to wait on you in order to respond to your assignment. So avoid waiting until the last minute, because this will definitely cause more problems than needed. Generally, I will try to have your grades completed by each Tuesday, so you don't have to wait too long to see how you're doing in class. I do teach several other courses online, so if I don't have your assignments graded by Tuesday, just be patient with me and I'll get those graded as soon as possible. Both on the syllabus and posted in Moodle, you have my contact information. And since this is the summer session, I'm not on campus at all, but I do check my office messages. But the best way to contact me is through email, since I'm generally connected most of the time. You also have my cell phone number, so if an emergency should arise, feel free to contact me immediately, or even feel free to text me. There's also the Q&A form, which is posted in Moodle for you. And this is an effective method of communication because everyone in the class has access to this form and everyone can see the questions posted, and better yet, anyone can respond. So if there are any questions posted in the Q&A form, feel free to chime in with a response and I'll try to respond also within 24 hours. Now, I do give myself what I call no work days, and I have to do this because I can easily become consumed online working. So I rarely check emails or answer questions after 5 p.m. on Fridays. So if you do have a question or an issue that needs to be addressed, you'll have to contact me before this time. Any questions or emails sent to me will not be responded to until the following Monday. You'll also notice that towards the bottom of the syllabus on page 1, I have the teacher performance expectations, or TPEs, listed. And these are there because they will be addressed throughout the program as well as throughout this course. And we'll address some of these in addition to the course student learning outcomes, or the CSLOs. So take a moment and read through those and be sure you familiarize yourself with those as well. Now, regardless of what grade or what subject you plan to teach or will teach, all teachers, in my opinion, are considered health teachers and should give special attention to health-related issues for all students. Health encompasses so many different aspects of life and experiences and dimensions for those of you familiar with the dimensions of wellness, which includes spiritual, physical, emotional, and mental, and even intellectual health. All of these work together to affect a student's ability to learn and to be successful in the classroom. And addressing the various health-related issues can not only help us recognize the concerns that our children are facing, but also better prepare us to meet and improve the health and welfare of those students. There are health standards that we need to address at all levels of education, and it's important that we spend some time, more than a few minutes a week, addressing these standards. So through this course, I hope that you become aware of the health-related problems facing our children in school, understand how to address those effectively, and seek to improve the health and the welfare of our students and the quality of education they receive. Now, take a look at what I have listed as the signature assignments for this course. And this is the Integrated Health Lesson Plan. And you'll actually complete 2 of these, but you are allowed to develop drafts of them first to make sure that you're on the right track. And there's also a rubric provided for this assignment in the syllabus. So as you prepare and work towards completing this assignment, be sure you take a look at the rubric and compare what you have with what the rubric states as expectations. Additionally, there are a variety of discussion forums, posts, and reflections that are due weekly, and I'll have more information on each one of those at the beginning of each module. So be sure to read, review, and listen to any information, podcast, or video presentations that are posted there, because those are designed to just kind of guide you through the expectations and clarify any issues that may seem confusing at first. For most of the forms, you are given a prompt, and you'll need to respond to the prompt and, importantly, cite as needed any references used in APA format within your response. You're also required to respond to at least one of your classmates within the discussion forums. And this is to create a dialogue or mimic the face-to-face discussions that take place in a traditional classroom setting. And although you don't need to spend a significant amount of time typing and responding, you do need to adhere to APA formatting, grammar, spelling, proper punctuation, and get into the habit of typing your discussions in a Microsoft Word document first, and then copying and pasting those comments over, because sometimes you could lose all of your information. Also, spread out your responses. If you notice someone is not receiving any responses to their post, take some time and respond to them so we don't have one person loaded with all the responses. And at the end of each module, there is a journal entry that I call Muddy Points. And I use this information just to help me guide the course and to understand where you are a little bit. Within these Muddy Points posts, I just want you to highlight what you think are some of the most important points of that particular module or that particular week. Also, identify some of those things that were considered muddy or the most challenging or something you'd like to even hear more about. And you can just complete this in a few sentences, nothing lengthy. I just want to make sure that you're doing well. Now, the required textbook for the course is the Meeks Height and Pager Text, Comprehensive School Health Education, Totally Awesome Strategies for Teaching Health. While all course information has been developed using the 8th edition, if you have the 7th edition, you'll be fine with that. And now, this is a fairly large textbook, but if you notice, most of the second half is actually resources and references, so don't allow the size to intimidate you. I know some of you may not have your textbook yet, so chapters 1 and 2 have been scanned and posted for you within Moodle. But be sure you work on obtaining your textbook as soon as possible if you don't already have it. Now, take a moment and read through the remainder of the syllabus. Keep in mind that you are responsible for reading through and understanding all of the information listed in the syllabus, whether I've reviewed it or not. Give some attention to the course schedule, related topics, assignments, and those things on page 5. This provides a look at the weekly modules, the assignments, the homework expectations, as well as the estimated time that it should take to complete each assignment or activity. And as I mentioned before, I will have information posted at the beginning of each module to help you understand the weekly requirements. So take a moment and navigate around the various forms, the resources, and links that I have posted in Moodle. There is a lot posted and a lot to take in, but just take things one step at a time and become acclimated to the format of the class and the expectations. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm available for you. I know it's difficult when we have this online course, trying to maintain communication, but always feel free to drop me a line and give me a call, send me an email message with any questions you have. That should do it for now. I will have more information in module number 1 for the week, so give that a look and you can get started completing your assignments. Take care, and I'll see you online.